Be amazing if these 4 tiny thingies wouldn't be there. I don't like the 3D cursor. Boom, burn, go into rendered. That's amazing. Yeah, like now infinite amount of possibilities, way faster. Imagine 200 people developing Blender, or 300 or 400. Wish number 1. This fly mode, walk mode, cross, make it invisible. So let me explain. If you go here to view and navigation, you here down here have the fly navigation and the walk navigation, and this lets you fly through your scene. To understand my problem, you have to know my workflow. What I like to do is fly around. You can even make like full screen by Alt, the other Alt and spacebar. Then you have like a full screen. And what I would do now is simply Alt F9 and record with my GPU the entire 4K screen. And now the thing is, if I press Shift Alt Z, everything disappears, like all the tech, everything is like invisible. But big issue, the fly mode stuff is still visible. Nobody knows why, but it's there, and it's annoying because it's in all the videos, or in most. Like sometimes I render, but I usually like look at this. I can simply record here and it goes relatively well. And by this you don't have to bother around with lots of camera angles and you adjust keyframes and then you adjust blah 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 blah. It's just you see it and you record it and next and next and next, and then later in editing you have like 20-30 minutes of footage, and then you can pick out like the cherries. For the walk mode is aim cross here. It'd be amazing if these 4 tiny thingies wouldn't be there. Wish number 2. I don't like the 3D cursor. It's red and white, looks like a border. I don't know why does the 3D cursor has to look like this. And what I thought about is what would be if you could customize your 3D cursor. Think about it. All Blender YouTube channels, you could put symbols in it, you could do whatever you want in there instead of this here. And this is like brilliant for every Blender tutorial, for every single thing. Having your channel thing here, in here, your logo, whatever it is. Just think about it. It's like the center point of your entire tutorial, of your entire scene. Perfect advertising area. I think a lot of people would actually like this. Wish number 3. There is this amazing add-on called Images as Planes. You can enable it here, preferences, add-ons, images as planes. Enable it here, and what this basically does is that you have videos on your desktop and it plays like this, but it's like an empty, it's like not really there. And the images as planes add-on does images as planes, and ta-da. And now you have the same thing, and now this here is an editable plane, which is amazing by itself, because you can edit it like normal things, and then you can like O and G and like do all kinds of crazy stuff with like a video. But what is cool, like for the workflow that I just showed, is if I make everything invisible, like this other thing here, it's even called empty. Like empties are not visible when you make everything invisible, but these planes, they stay visible, which is amazing. Because if I now choose like a here, something like this here, this, even though I disable everything, then I can duck and fly around, and voila. And I have here my smoke. I can even enable it. See this? Real time. This is insane. I can fly around here with smoke, and all of this is possible already, which is amazing. Really cool. But what I would like to have is the possibility that if you have a second monitor, you can drag things in here like this. But automatically, unfortunately, all of these are always these empties, and I would like to have the option, and that it's this images as planes, so that there's like an option when I drag something in, it's automatically a plane and not an empty. Because this is like so annoying. Like if you know, like if you want to add the last details and like the last cherry on top, and you really put effort in, blah blah blah, and you want to add like 30-40 thingies every single time, Shift A, images as planes, desktop, folder, and then you have to choose, and like every single time. And it would be amazing if I could simply drag now all of these here, bam, everything is an image as plane, and would be instantly editable. Only this one is visible now, but of course like this only goes for me with this workflow. But what goes for everybody is that with images as planes, you can do so much stuff. Like you can, I don't know, let's subdivide it a few times, add a cloth like that, down here these, attach a vertex group, pin group, I didn't assign, now, yes, see this, now they are attached, and the video, it's like, this is like insane. You have a video like here, and you crank the strings down like this, and you can also turbulence. And now look at this shade smooth, and I go into rendered. That's amazing. Of course there are limitations, blah blah blah, but yeah, you get the thing. And once it's baked, crank this up so that you see something. Now full mode, and boom, I can fly around with fire. Yeah, this would be amazing if this would be a little bit more intuitive, kind of. Look at this, a 2D plane looks now kind of 3D. Like not completely, but yeah, like now even from the side it's like 3D. And if I would now make more and blah blah blah, like the coolest part of it is because it's an object, you can parent it to bones here. So you have like your bone, bam, 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 duck, this you parent to this, parent to the bone, make like the bone burning or something like that. Here it's there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, they had to bake once, but now boom, ta-da. Yeah, that's amazing. Would be cool if I could simply drag all of these from here, just in here, just like images playing, images playing, images playing, images playing. This would make infinite amount of possibilities way faster. And when you're faster, then you're more motivated, and then you can do more things in a short amount of time, and then everyone is happy, and yeah, cool. For these fire assets, by the way, this is not a paid shout out, but yeah, here, footagecrate.com, here they have like amazing assets. You can just go here, download it, then you have it here on your other screen, and then it would be so amazing if you could simply put everything in here. So yeah, and last, that's not an idea, but fourth thing, because I thought about this a lot, Blender has to make more money to get more people working on it, so that new updates come faster, so that new cool tools and so on come faster, like the here texture painting and so on. Like imagine texture paint and so on would be like a Substance Painter from Adobe and so on. Like this is possible and for free, but Blender has to make more money. And one thing I see as a good way Blender could do a lot of money, but they're not doing it for whatever reason, but yeah, is to sell skins. Fortnite is selling skins, Clash of Clans is selling skins. Why is Blender not going here? If you go to preferences, themes, right now there are these themes, and online they are selling a few themes as well. And maybe that was just me, but I learned Blender, or I started understanding it when I customized everything. Then I really made it my software. It's like taming a wild horse. Like you catch a Mustang, and then you tame it by making it yours, by adapting it, by getting used to it, and like really customizing everything and making it your software, blah. Then you are like suddenly not, it doesn't make it easier or anything, but you kind of get an overview over everything, and then you are less intimidated. When you're less intimidated, you learn things faster and easier. So I think for most people it's not that interesting to have like a customized thing. Like now I use the default thing as well, but in the early days I really customized it, and just imagine having a Star Wars theme, a sci-fi thing, a medieval thing, or for each of these donation levels that you get a custom theme for this as well, like a collectible thing then. So this selling skins, it's not making them richer or something like this. It's pay more people. Like right now I think 50 people are working in development. Imagine 200 people developing Blender, or 300 or 400, then all of these things here would be way faster. Like animation there they are working on a big over thing, which is cool. And texture paint as well. Like right now I just learned this from CG Boost that you have to go into sculpt mode, and then I think it was here with the paint that you kind of, if you have something behind this, that you're not painting all of them at once, but just like the thing in front, these faces. But just imagine Blender being on Substance Painter level. This would be pretty amazing. So make more money, and of course it's donation based and so on, and this apparently works relatively well, but making it a little bit more economical and really putting some skins out there, like more tools. They even could sell bundles like hard ops, Blender kit, like hard surface modeling kit, or paint stuff or whatever. Like there are a lot of possibilities what they could do. Alright, that's it. This were three and a half suggestions, ideas that are like not meant to be separate add-ons or bigger updates. Technically these should be like a few lines of code where you just can enable, disable something. Then it wouldn't even change something for people who don't want it. Just enable the option that you can make it visible, that you can drag it in as a plane, and that you can change your 3D cursor. I would really appreciate it, and I'm assuming a lot of other people as well. If so, then write it maybe in the comments if you agree, if you have other ideas what you would do if you could. And yeah, then thanks for watching, Merry Christmas, and see you next time. Bye bye.